Hey, Randy, you there? About this coming week. You know we have that 5-day holiday break. I'm going on a trip with a friend of mine, just letting you know.
Huh? Really? I thought you were going to visit your folks.
Huh? Was I?
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that. That you were looking forward to seeing your folks? You said your friend back home had a baby, so you were going to stay with your folks and visit her.
Oh yeah, right. I plan to go see my friend and afterward check in with my folks and then meet up with my other friend for the trip. Kinda busy, I know, but, you know.
Oh, I see. Not much time to see your folks. Won't they be a bit disappointed?
Yeah, well, I talk to them constantly, so they won't mind. I had a really hectic schedule and I forgot to mention all that. I was just thinking about the trip.
Oh yeah, right.
My last day at work is on Thursday, so right after I work, I plan to drive to my folks' place, check out my friend, and then meet up with my friend for the trip.
So, you'll be gone the whole week? Back on Tuesday or so?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alright then. Have fun and say hi to your folks for me.
You got it. Alrighty, all packed and ready to go.
All packed, huh?
Yeah, ready for some rest and relaxation.
Right. Hope you have fun.
Thanks. Off to my folks' place and then meet up with my friend for that beach resort. Can't wait.
Hey, Andrea! Have you arrived at the resort?
Oh, hi, Randy. Yeah, just checked in. What's up?
There's something I need to tell you. It's urgent!
Sorry. My friend and I were just about to take a dip in the ocean. Can this wait?
This is no time for swimming! I said this is urgent and I mean it!
Come on, Randy. I need this time to relax. Can we do this later? I really don't need this right now. It's my R&R.
I'm sorry to interrupt your little love affair. Your parents were in a traffic accident.
Huh? Excuse me? What are you talking about?
I'm really being super patient here. I thought I could keep my cool, but I'm actually a bit confused. Should I just continue to stay calm, or should I just go off the deep end? But, considering your parents, I'm gonna remain composed.
Right. You're not making much sense. What's this about my folks? An accident, did you say?
Yes. Your folks went out shopping and this car came out of nowhere and skidded toward them. They smashed into a guardrail.
What? Are you serious?
Absolutely serious. They were transferred to a nearby hospital.
They were... what? I really can't believe this. Are you making all this up or something? Trying to get me to cut my vacation short? And this nonsense about me having an affair or something.
Yeah, well, let's leave that aside for now. What we should be worrying about is your parents. I'm not making all this up. They're in the ER now and the doctors are operating on them. I need you to get back here as soon as possible.
I can't do that. Besides, I don't believe you. Randy, pulling one of your silly pranks to get back at me. I really don't need this now. I'm resting and relaxing. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not in the mood for your stupid pranks.
It's no prank! I'm telling you the truth!
I'm on vacation and I don't want any interruptions. I'm going to block you. See you in a few days.
Maybe you didn't hear me right. The accident, your parents, it's all true. This is no joke. Call the Memorial Hospital downtown and they'll verify it. At least do that if you don't believe me. Andrea, pick up! I can't believe you. You really blocked me. Where the hell are you staying? At least give me the address.
Hey, Randy. I'm home. You there? Wow, what a vacation. I needed that. I unblocked you. Hey, you there? I just turned off the exit. Should be home in about 30 minutes. And for your information, I stopped by my folks' place and they were there. No problem.
Oh yeah? That beach resort was way out of the way from your parents' place. Weird that you'd be able to see your folks and already be back. You didn't even stop by last Thursday, did you? Oh, and how was your friend? Cute baby, I bet. Oh, and by the by, I'm at your parents' place right now.
Huh? You're where?
Your younger brother, who lives pretty far away, as you know, arrived a few days ago, too.
Huh? Why is he here?
Have you not been listening? Oh, yeah. You had your phone turned off and enjoying the beach. Why do you think he's here? For God's sakes! Your folks are still in the hospital, that's why!
Wait a sec.
Well, luckily the accident wasn't fatal. Injury to the head, a severe concussion, but they are sedated now. Just hope there are no complications later on.
So this wasn't a prank. It was all true. Really? You said Memorial Hospital, right? I better get over there.
Too late for visits. Even if you did visit, they probably wouldn't want to see you. Visiting hours are over.
Huh? Why wouldn't they want to see me?
Before the accident, I talked to your folks about your affair. I wanted to get their advice on what I should do. Fortunately, they are of sound mind now. We were very worried at first, but thank God it turned out okay. They are completely aware that you didn't cut your vacation short and come rushing to their side. You can imagine how disappointed they were.
Huh? They know all about the trip? That I wasn't there for them?
That's right. Now that you unblocked me, let me get right down to it, if I may.
Right down to what?
The problem that we had before all this happened to your parents. The problem of your infidelity. Mr. James O'Connor, sales manager of the company you work at.
Huh? Why do you...
That's the guy who you're seeing, right? You're seeing this guy. James, was it? For 5 years or so. That means you've been seeing each other even before we got married. As a matter of fact, you knew each other before we even started dating.
Wait a second! Stop right there! I don't need to hear this!
I also know that Mr. O'Connor is a relative of the company's CEO. Apparently, people at the office knew of your relationship, but due to the consequences to their careers, if they even hinted about it, most kept their mouths shut. Seems I was your little puppet, a cover for you guys. A convenient loser to cover up your relationship.
But how did this get out?
Well, Mrs. O'Connor just couldn't keep quiet about it any longer. She long suspected her husband, but never really had any concrete proof. So, she hired a private investigator and gathered a considerable amount of evidence about you guys. You know what else? She also contacted me and provided me with all the evidence that she had collected.
Are you serious? He told me it was all okay. That nobody knew about us. That I had nothing to worry about.
Also, as I said earlier, I'm at your parents' home right now. When you were having fun, or should I say cheating on me at some beach resort, I got all my stuff packed up and out of that house.
Huh? You moved out? Why?
Obviously because we're getting divorced, that's why! Do you really expect me to continue living with you after you've been cheating on me for years and using me as some sort of pawn? You can't be serious! So, I moved all my stuff to my parents' place and drove over here. You're not gonna deny me the divorce, are you? I mean, I do have a lot of evidence about your affair. You're actually not in a very good position.
But I was only... Ugh, the heck with it. If it's all out in the open now and everyone knows, so be it. I love James and I always have. There, I said it. And needless to say, James loves me too. Yeah, divorce. Yeah, go for it. I don't give a damn. You want compensation, I suppose. Well, James will pay for that, no problem.
Oh yeah? Alright. So you have no objections about getting divorced and you're willing to pay compensation. Is that right?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with. I just got a text from James. Seems his wife also packed up and left him. Went to her parents' home, it seems. This means I have nowhere else to go but to his place. That's fine with me. Actually, that's what I wanted all along. Funny how things work out, huh? About the divorce papers. I'll sign that and send it to you later. Can I go now? Hey Randy, what's up? About that divorce. Let's forget about it. What do you say?
Huh? Excuse me?
Well, it seems James, he's no longer the sales manager.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Seems Mrs. O'Connor is the vice president of the parent company you work for or something, right?
Yeah. This is the first I'm hearing of it too.
You and James worked at the same marketing division, right? Is it really true that you guys would go on supposed sales visits, but then check into a motel or something? And not just once, but like every chance you got? It's a miracle you kept it secret for so long. The section chief was concerned about your schedule. He apparently suspected what you guys were up to. Guess you guys finally pissed off the wrong people. As for James, he got transferred to some far-off branch office somewhere. Weren't you also bumped down to administration? Doing filing work, right? Whew, big cut of your salary, I heard.
That's right. How could they? No way I can marry James anymore. That's for certain. And with this pay decrease, how am I supposed to survive? I can't pay compensation to you if I get divorced, so could we just, forget the whole thing?
Like nothing ever happened, huh? Just sweep it all under the rug.
That's right. That's exactly right. And it would be the best way to get my folks to forgive me. We make up and they'll let bygones be bygones. I'm sure of it. This would also be the best option for you too, right?
You're really pathetic.
Huh?
I can't believe you. Do you have your head on backwards? Don't you have any common sense? Let bygones be bygones? Give me a break!
But that's the only choice I have.
No matter how many times you apologize or plead for my forgiveness, I will never, ever forget what you did to me. And for that matter, to your folks. It's inconceivable to think that we would ever get back together again. I would rather die than do that.
Then what am I supposed to do from now on? What can I do to get back with you and to get out of paying the compensation?
Like I said, there is no such thing as getting back together again. Get that through your head. As for compensation, you'll pay that one way or another. I'll make sure of that.
Huh? But Randy, please.
The divorce is gonna happen one way or another. Mark my words. Same thing goes for the compensation. Get it through your head. You will pay the amount that my lawyer presented to you yesterday. Sorry, but there is no other option for you.
You're serious, aren't you? Please, Randy. Randy, are you there? Please pick up. Please help me. Let me stay at your place. Please. I brought some of my luggage. I'm right outside. Please let me in. And I also resigned from the company today. I'm not the old Andrea anymore. So let me in and I'll do my best to be a good housewife. I'll do anything you want. What do you say? Please, Randy, help me out. I mean, we did fall in love and marry, right? Please open the front door, would you? Randy, you there? I've been waiting out here for 30 minutes already. Where are you at? Please open up, would you?
Excuse me, but... Are you a stalker now? This is really creeping me out, to tell you the truth.
Huh? Stalker?
You stay any longer and I'm going to call the police.
Call the police? Your wife is just visiting your folks' place. What's wrong with that? No need to call the cops.
I already submitted the divorce papers.
Huh? You already submitted them?
Yeah. I was gonna wait until I received the first payment from you, but... Your brother felt really bad about this whole mess and paid the entire amount to me. On your behalf. You better work things out with him.
Huh? My brother? Really?
Don't think you're off the hook. He said he was gonna make you pay every cent back, however long it takes.
He's going to make me pay it all back?
Oh, finally arrived.
Huh? What finally arrived?
That van your brother is driving? It just arrived in front of the house. Take a look behind you.
Huh? What the hell is this?
Your brother got one of his friends to find you a job. You should be grateful. You're leaving for a live-in job somewhere. Lucky you brought some of your stuff. I heard it's pretty far.
Why the hell is my brother even here?
You disappeared last week after all the ruckus. But we figured you'd show up here one of these days. So we were prepared for you. Actually, you got here sooner than expected. Glad you waited out there for 30 minutes. Gave him time to get here.
No, this is not happening. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna get back together with you and be a full-time housewife.
Are you still going on about that?
But you still love me, right? I mean, I certainly love you, Randy. The feeling is mutual, right?
Before I learned you were cheating on me, I had some affection for you, true. But now, I loathe you. I can't stand to even see you anymore.
Huh? Loathe me? You're kidding!
How could you be so surprised? After what you did to me, I never want to see you ever again!
Please, Randy!
I always thought it was weird that she was so stuck on me. Guess they needed me as an alibi or some kind of convenient cover for her love affair. She figured she had me wrapped around her little finger to do as she pleased. She got me all wrong. I wasn't that stupid. As soon as she came crawling to my parents' place, figured it'd be about a week or so, I called her younger brother right away. He immediately came by, put her in his van against her will, and drove off. Several months after that, her parents were finally permitted to come home. They didn't return to their old home, but decided to buy a small apartment nearby, closer to the park and shopping center. They figured their daughter would come crawling back to them once her debts were paid. It'll probably take a few years at least, but you never know. They may even sell the place before long. Besides, it's only the two of them. They really don't need a huge house for themselves. As for me, I've been offered a position on the East Coast and figured I would move there with my folks. It would be a great change of scenery, and maybe down the line I'll meet someone special.
Hi, Mom. Do you have anything you want to share with me? Hi, Donna. What are you talking about? Nothing much. Everything is the same. Oh, really? So, what did you buy at the watch store today? How do you know that I went to the watch store? Were you stalking me? No, Mom. It may be coincidental. Or not. I'm just kidding, Mom. Today I went shopping with my friends, and while chatting in the coffee shop opposite, I saw you stepping out with a gift bow. I thought you bought me a watch because my birthday's coming up. So after that, I went to the watch store to ask what model you bought because I wanted to buy another one to wear double watches with you. But the seller told me that you bought a men's watch model? Oh, I just bought it for my friend. It seems to be that. So you bought it for whom? Uncle Joe? Yes, that's for him. You know that Joe had helped us a lot since your father passed away when you were a kid. Are you sure, Mom? But I remember that Joe said he hates the feeling of something wrapped around his wrist. You're his best friend. You probably know it better than me, right? Huh? Ah, you won't. So, what do you know? Well, Mom, I know nothing, but I only know that recently you've become happier and smile more, especially when texting someone. You often go out late at night and wear sexy dresses, something you've never done before. So, I wonder if there's any chance you're dating? Well, yeah, I'm dating. It's really impossible to hide anything from you. Yes, I know it. I'm really curious, Mom. Who is he? And what superpower does he have to make you so happy? I know that you've dated several times, but this is the first time I've seen you happy this much. What? What are you talking about? I have never dated anybody else. This is my first time doing this. Mom, stop. Don't try to fool me anymore. I know everything, but I just pretended to know nothing so you wouldn't feel awkward. But with this man, I see you quite differently. Because I feel you are happier now than in any relationship you've ever had. Am I going to have a stepfather? Well, I hope so. Oh, Mom, look at you. You are as shy as a young lady falling in love for the first time. Oh, come on, Donna. Don't tease me. I'm afraid people won't accept my relationship. Oh, hey, don't care about others. They know nothing about you. I'm always supporting you with your love. As long as your love is not illegal or morally wrong. He's not having an affair with you, is he? No, he's never been married. Oh, whoa, Mom. You found an ideal man. But then, what is there to be afraid of? Just do whatever you want with him. Whoever he is, you won't object to me, right? Yes, Mom, you have my word. Thank you, Donna. So, when will you introduce your love to me? Are you sure that you want to meet him? Of course. We are going to be a family soon. I want to know more about him. Then, so I guess it's time to tell you everything. Can you come over to my house this weekend? We will have an outside barbecue party. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll be there. Oh, I need to go to the salon now. Bye, Mom. Can't wait to meet my future stepdad. Okay. I hope you can still be happy like this when you meet him. Have fun, my dear. Mom, what the hell was going on there? This is just a prank, right? How can Henry be your boyfriend? You know exactly who he is. Donna, calm down. That is just the past. And I didn't like your actions earlier. I didn't teach you to be that way. Mom, he is my ex. My ex! Who in the world can stay calm when her mother brings her ex-boyfriend in front of her face and introduces him as her mother's new boyfriend? Oh my God, Mom, please tell me this is a dream. Even so, you couldn't go crazy and smash things and walk away like that. Did you know that because you threw the wine glass, it broke and cut Henry's leg? His leg is bleeding now, and all you can do is get mad at me. What the hell? I'm extremely upset and miserable, but all you can do is criticize me because I'm upset that you're dating my ex? What is wrong with you? You know what he did to me. Ugh, you're taking it too seriously. Let bygones be bygones. Mom, please listen to me. Please break up with Henry. He doesn't deserve you. There are many other great men out there who would admire you more than he does. But I don't want any other great man. He's made me the happiest woman in the world. Why do I have to break up with him because of his past? I don't care about it. Besides, you promised me that you would never oppose my romance. No, Mom, that's different. You can date anyone out there except for Henry. That's morally wrong. Totally wrong. Also, how can a young guy and an old woman be in love? Look at him. And look at you. What kind of love is that? What? You mean that I don't deserve to be loved if I'm an old woman? You have gone over the limit, young lady. No, that's not what I mean. It's not about the age gap. It's just about him being my ex, Mom. I definitely won't support your love affair. You need to break up with him before things go too far. I've had enough of this. I don't want to continue pretending to care about you anymore. I will marry Henry, and you have no right to force me to break up with him. You're just a little worm. Mom? Is that you? Why are you acting so weird? You've always protected me. But now, why are you treating me like this? Just because of an outsider? How much Henry has hurt me, you know best. Whenever he and I fought, I always came to you to confide. He even filmed my hot scenes and posted them on the school's website, causing me to be depressed for a long time. Hey, Donna. It wasn't his fault. It was you who agreed to film that video with him. And he didn't post that video on your school's forum. What are you talking about? I don't get it. How can you know for sure that Henry didn't post that video? Did he use sweet words to trick you into trusting him? Don't be fooled by him. He's not as good as you think. He's definitely approaching you to harm you as he did with me. No, silly. He didn't say anything. Because I saw it with my own eyes. I didn't think I had to remove my mask so soon. Well, Donna, I guess the good mother play should probably be over. Mom? I don't understand what you're talking about. You make me scared. Oh, you're such a silly girl. Mom, Henry must have forced you to say that to make you and I misunderstand each other and quarrel, right? I know he definitely plotted to do this. Oh, you do bark a lot. Shut your mouth and never say a bad word about my boyfriend. Are you still mistaking Henry for your ex-boyfriend? Actually, Henry and I have been dating for 3 years. But he and I often broke up because of some bullshit. But we still couldn't leave because we love each other too much. What? 3 years? But Henry and I only broke up 1 year ago. And the dating period was only 3 months. How could you know him for such a long time? Still don't get my point? It was I who told Henry to flirt with you. You were his plaything when he got bored. I also told him to film your hot tape. You're such a spoiled brat. He just flattered you with a few sentences and you agreed to let him film you. Oh my god! Mom? Are you insane? How could you do that to me? I'm your daughter. Your biological daughter. Yuck. You were so annoying. I should have sent you off with your father. I'm so regretful I felt pity for you back then. Huh? Didn't Dad have a heart attack and die while driving? It was an accident, wasn't it? You You're not involved in that accident, right? No, my dear. Not much. I just helped speed it up by giving him a heart stimulant in his fruit juice every morning. Oh, your father was very old. He would have died sooner or later. So don't blame me. You're a psychopath. You're the killer. No, it can't be like this. This is not true, no! Oh, this must be painful, mustn't it? My poor little Donna. Do you want to go with your father to be freed and feel relief? You want me to die? Why do you want me to die? I did nothing wrong to you. Your presence in this world is the worst. Why did I go through a miserable life while you have everything? Miserable life? Are you out of your mind? You got to live in a lavish mansion and have money to buy luxury things, but now you call your life miserable? That's complete bullshit. Only I have the right to say that. You know nothing about my life, so shut your mouth. I was also a young girl with many dreams and ambitions, but my parents sold me to your father. He was a chauvinist pig. He didn't let me go out of the house or socialize with anyone. Made me hang around in the house all day like furniture. Every night he beat me to relieve his pressure at work, even when I was pregnant. I cried and pleaded with him, but it made him gloomier and more ruthless. No, it can't be true. Don't deny the truth. Haven't you always wanted to know why things happen to this extent? It was those miserable days that made me suffer from severe depression. But instead of crying painfully, locking myself in my room like you, I chose another way. That was to free me from the hell on earth. I had been quietly putting heart stimulants in his morning juice for months and waiting for it to take effect. I thought that after he died, I would inherit his estate and could leave this place. So why didn't you do that? And what does all this have to do with me that you and your lover want to harm me like that? Ugh, I would have left if I had the chance. Your goddamn father. I didn't know since he made a will when he died, all the property would belong to you when you turned 20 years old. And since I was your legal guardian, I would be given the right to manage that property until you are 20. And since the lawyer and the court would be watching to see if I abused you, I have had to play the role of a good mother for the past 14 years. Do you know how tiring it was? So why don't you just continue acting and choose to close the curtain now? Because I don't want to be your unpaid nanny. I want my money back that should have belonged to me and destroy this disgusting family. You want to kill me? You're so insane. Oh, my dear Donna. How can I do this to my daughter? But I'd be glad if you could do it yourself. I thought the plan worked when I uploaded the video, and you guys would be ostracized to the point of finding a way to free yourself. But it seems I have misjudged you. But what to do now? Your 20th birthday is coming. Oh, I know. Or now, we can make a little deal. I can't believe I've always lived with a monster. What do you want from me? Wow, you're feisty. Now let's make a deal. You will sign an agreement giving all your inheritance rights to me, voluntarily, and I will let you live in peace until you die of old age. I'll follow you for the rest of your life if you don't. Sending your hot video to any company you apply to, your husband's house, and your child's kindergarten, until you get on your knees begging and offering to give out money to me. What a fair deal. You are a psychopath, Gina. I will never make a deal with a demon like you. You will regret your past crimes. What can you do now? Would anyone believe a mentally ill kid like you? The police will assume it's all your imagination. The police may not listen to me, but they will definitely have to reinvestigate my father's death when his lawyer files the lawsuit. What? Your dad's lawyer? No way. I fired him many years ago. No, Gina, you didn't have the right to fire him. I am my father's heir, so he has also become my lawyer. I know that I inherited my father's property long ago. His lawyer approached me many years ago in silence and told me about that will. He told me to keep it from you because he felt you were not a good person. He also told me my father's death was highly suspicious when you refused to let the police do an autopsy and promptly cremated his body. What? No. It's impossible. My plan can't go wrong. When the lawyer first said he was suspicious of you, I didn't believe him and assumed he was trying to deceive me. But today, when I saw these messages with my own eyes, I understood that you are the really disgusting person here. No, Donna. You must understand and sympathize with me. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just struggling to survive in this harsh world. No, Gina, it doesn't mean you have the right to kill my dad and destroy my life like this. No! Why are there psychiatric hospital cars and police cars in front of my house? What did you do? I gave your confessions to the police and called an ambulance to take you for a psychiatric evaluation. You can't be against the law anymore, Gina. It's time for you to pay for your sins. No! Tell them to get their hands off me! Later, the police found a bottle of heart stimulant with Gina's fingerprints in her bedroom. And along with the confessions I provided, the court sentenced her to life in prison. But because she was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia, she was transferred to a local mental hospital where she had to spend the rest of her life. I visited her a few times, but every time she sees me, she gets mad, screaming, hitting herself, and saying very confusing things. Sometimes, I feel sorry for her fate, but I cannot forgive the crime she committed. I received my father's inheritance, but that didn't make me happy at all. Every time I come back to that lonely house, I'm reminded of the painful memories of the past. So I decided to donate all that money and leave this country to go where no one knows me and start a new life. Things got better, but it still left a long-lasting scar on my heart.